Welcome guys. So we'll do a workout today with our bowl here. I've got like a Pilates bowl, but if you have just any kind of other bowl, feel free to use that. If you don't have a bowl and you have a circle or a big towel or anything like that, you can use that as well. So let's make it nice and easy. I like starting with some abs just because everything else gets a little bit easier once the abs are up and running. So when you're ready guys, come and lie down onto your back. Bring the ball right in between the thighs, quite high up towards the knees is ideal. And then lift the legs off the floor and bring your feet together to touch. Now because our legs are off the floor, we need to work with that imprinted spine, meaning the lower back starts to hug into the floor. And then from there now push those knees a little further away from you and start to squeeze into that ball. So hug the lower back into the mat. Let your shoulders and your head relax and really squeeze as hard as you can into whatever you have. And I'm just gonna, for good measure, call it a ball. So keep squeezing. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you come up into an ab curl as you continue your squeezes. Heels stay together. Knees stay over the hip bones. Let's do about 6 more, squeezing through the inner thighs and the lower transverse abs. So you get into those really kind of more meaningful, deeper abs. Let's do 2 more and 1. Now every time I'm crunching up, I'm trying to lift my tailbone off the floor as well. So it's sort of a double crunch. And then kick those legs away from you if you can. So crunch and lift, and an extension. Crunch and lift to an extension. The whole time my head stays off the floor into that ab curl. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. 2. And last 1. And then slowly from there now bring the ball in the hands here, legs come up to the ceiling. You'll lift up into an ab curl, bring one leg down, kind of scissor the ball underneath, and then change sides. Squeeze and hug the belly down. You can let your head rest down in between legs here, or you keep it up as you move a little quicker. About 10 seconds here. Nice long through the legs. If you need to support your head, you just rest it down on the bowl. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. And then slowly you bring the ball underneath our sacrum, so we're kind of wobbly on the floor. I want you to take a moment to find your balance and really make sure it's underneath your sacrum, not your lower back. Your lower back is quite free and spacious here. We'll bring the legs back into a tabletop. Really try and relax your arms and your shoulders here as we'll try and take some leg lowers. Squeeze the belly down and slowly lower the legs down, but only as much as you can, with 1, keeping the balance, and 2, not have dizzying go into lower back. Nice long straight legs. And of course, if you need to, you go single legs instead, which is a really nice option. And just because we're on a bowl, it might switch the hip flexors off a little bit. So if you're tending to feel ab exercises into the hips, then this is a very nice variation. Last 6 or so seconds here. Relax your hands fully. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Set the feet down to the floor. And slowly let's come to roll up. So there's 2 options for our Pilates teaser roll-ups today. Hands go up, your legs are long. That's your option number 1. You reach the ball forward as you come all the way up, and then slowly come all the way down. Yeah, so that's your option number 1. Option number 2, your legs kind of sit onto the floor, or your feet sit onto the floor, and then slowly you come up, and slowly you come down. So it's more of an ab crunch, lift, and down. So pick the one that works best for you. Squeeze and lift and lengthen out of these abs. We have about 6 again left. Whichever one you are choosing. Last 2. And then the last one. Coming all the way up. Pop the bowl or the towel or whatever, the bowl, into the lower back here so you can kind of lean on it. Round the shoulders forward, round the spine here, and then kind of like lift a little off the bowl so it's really our abs working instead. We reach the hands, biceps beside the ears, and then lower. Squeeze the belly and lift. And lower, nice and slowly. Lift. And lower, squeeze it in. 3 more. 2 more. Squeeze it in. Last one. Coming up to a seat, grab the bowl or leave it into the lower back. So really in a way that feels best for you. Russian twists. So rotate, rotate. So if you leave the bowl in the lower back, you have a little bit more support. So those of you with lower back issues or back issues in general, please keep the bowl there. Otherwise make it a little harder and rotate from the waistline as we twist. 6 here as well. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Amazing. Coming up and over. The bowl is underneath your right hand here. Nice and wide, left hand is flat to the floor. And we'll take some push-ups here. So come to a tabletop, draw in through the abs as always, and then widen through the elbows as we'll take our push-ups. We are not steady here, which is important, which is good. And so therefore we're working the shoulders a little bit more individually. Lift through the belly, widen through the elbows. About 6 more here. Try and avoid the wobble through the bowl. 2 more. Last one. Bring it all a bit closer so we're working more shoulder width with the hands positioning. And then this time around the elbows come in for the triceps. So come and bring those elbows towards the knees. Imagine yourself kind of having a wall on each side of your mat. And you're kind of scared to hit your elbows on the wall besides the mat. Squeeze it tightly in. Do not go wider than the knees. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. And then bring that ball behind your right knee. Good. Come to the forearms. Draw the belly in still and have a nice long back. Flex those toes, and let's go and do our donkey kicks. So keep the ball in place there. It's a tight squeeze. Really kind of over-exaggerate the squeezing. You feel the glute a lot more. Breathe. Never gets old, this one. Always works straight away very well. Squeeze and lift through the belly. Let's take 6 more here. If you lose the ball, very, very normal. Just means you're working really hard. Last 3. Last 2. 1. Our hydrants now, meaning you go out to the side and bring it back. Try and keep the hips quite still. Keep drawing through the belly. Keep breathing. Flex those toes. Squeeze into that ball. Nice work, guys. Last 6 here. Chin away from the chest. Push out of those shoulders. So let them still be working as well. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Circling now. Out to the side, back and down. 5 here. So 4 more. Belly in. 3. 2. and 1, reverse 5 times. So the other direction, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring this down. Grab your bowl into the left hand and take the hands nice and wide to the edges of the mat. So left hand catches the bowl, right hand is your push-up arm. Stay nice and long through the spine. And let's go shoulders over wrist, elbows wide for those first wide arm push-ups, your classic ones. And the best part is that you can stay in the tabletop. And you do not have to, or rather not as well, make this a full plank. Breathe. About 6 more. Squeeze and lift from the belly as well. Let your body be supported in all the ways possible. Never take any shortcuts there. 2 more. And 1. Bring the bowl and the hands really both underneath the shoulders. Strap those elbows in as we go triceps. And so I'll show you from the front as well. My elbows really come in towards the knees rather than outwards. Triceps are quick to feel as well, so if you're not feeling it, squeeze those elbows closer together. Six more. Good. Slowly bring the bowl behind your left knee. Come to the forearms. Draw the belly in, press out of the shoulders, relax the hands, look at kind of your wrist. Donkey kicks. Breathe. Flex. Really squeeze into the bowl. Notice when you're starting to sink or collapse. Tighten everything up more and push more power into the arms, into the shoulders, into the belly. 6 more. Squeeze into the bowl. Long neck. 1 more. Hydrant out to the side. Try and keep the hips quite leveled. Still feeling my triceps, just by being here onto the forearms. Six more. And last one, circles. 5, widen and close. 4, nice and slow. 3, 2, 1, reverse this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing this down. Bowl in between your heels as you come and lie down. And then take the knees nice and wide. Let your arms and your head rest. We might have a look quickly first. The bowl is in between the heels. And your toes are nice and wide. And then knees wide as well. See if you can lift your thighs up. Lift your thighs up. The bowl might go a little bit left and right, and that's okay. Squeezing the glutes even more. Lifting the thighs. Lifting the thighs. Let's do 6 more. 5 more. Squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let the bowl drop. Come and press yourself up. Downward dog, press back, and grab your bowl, stand up. Okay, so we'll stand up, last little bit of work. hold on to something if you feel like you need that balance today. And so we're lengthening the spine forward again, hug the belly in. My ball of the foot, my right foot, is grounded on the floor, okay? So I have a really solid foundation. Hold yourself into anything if you need it. And then from there out, step the left foot a little bit behind you. Good. Our knee repeater with the right heel supported by the ball. So it's a tap step. Use your hands in any way you find a balance. And obviously really support through the muscles. If you feel like your ankle is really wobbly, please have something to hold on. Chair, wall, anything. Good. Nice work. Keep tapping and stepping. Belly and chest open, no rounding. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet are hip width apart. Right heel still is catching the ball. We'll take our squats. So feet are hip width apart in one straight line, but one heel is high. And so we're working a little bit into the inner thigh there. See if you can sit a little lower. Down and up. Let's take 6 more here. Nice and light into those left toes. So we do sit back. 3, 2, and 1. Simply change over sides. Take a moment to find that balance and make sure you're well grounded through the left ball of the foot and the toes. Draw in through the belly, find your setup. And so we're nice and long through the spine. Bend into the left knee, but catch yourself with the glute. Right foot steps back, find the balance, and tap step. Those knees kind of touch only, and then you step it back. Try not to catch yourself with a lot of weight, so it's a tap really, and then straight back. You might take your arms with you, as long as it still opens the spine. And as long as that left leg is still really working hard to catch you there. Otherwise, those hands on the lower back is really nice to open the chest as well. Belly in, tap and step, and breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet hip width apart. Have a look always that it goes where you think it goes. And there you go, squat. And step. Stick your butt out. Press into the right heel, not the toes. Go a little lower for our last 6. Long spine. 5, no rounding. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Final exercise. You ready, guys? We'll come to a first position. So if you need to hold yourself onto something, I'll come to my toes. Heels are together and onto the toes, and then pop the ball in between the heels. Okay, so we're nice and high, the ball's not on the floor right there. Hold yourself to anything you need, and then plie and stretch, meaning bend and straighten. Widen those knees, so don't bend the knees forward, let them go to the sides. Which means with the straight spine, you won't be able to go in super low, because that means we stick our butt out. Long spine. 6 more. 5. 4, 3, 2, stay low and pause, pause, pause. Widen those knees again. Lift your chin, maybe smile. 6, 5, 4, 3, widen. 2, feel the outer thighs, stay low, and then push the legs back, back, back. Butterfly legs here. Push them back. Stay low. 6, 5, 4, 3, push it lower, 2, and 1. Stand up, come to the mat if you're off, and forward fold, bend your knees. Take a halfway lift, interlace the fingers, and again, bend your knees, fold. Coming back to lie down, because that's how we started and it's nice. So when you're ready, onto your back, right ankle on top of left thigh, push the knee away, or go full figure 4, right hand through the whole left and on the outside as we stretch. So I want you to feel the right glute stretch. Breathe. One more breath. Changing sides. Pull the right knee in. Push the left knee away. Last breath. Slowly from there and out, rock yourself back up to a seat. Any kind of seat really, whatever works for you. Right hand reaches up. Let's take a little tricep stretch after the hard work we've done there. And maybe a lengthening over to the left side. Coming up, changing sides. Left elbow up and back. And maybe gently over to the right side. Coming back through center, grab those knees, inhale, hard up. And exhale, round back. Good, that is it, guys. Big shoulder roll down and back, well done. Go and say goodbye to your friend and have a great day. Bye.